that government is changing its policy on immigration, with the Prime Minister saying some of the rules might be too tough. Barbara, what's going to change?
Well, we've got to match the skills we need to the regions, and I've just had 2 weeks of recess, and I've been up and down a lectorate that's 4.5 hours long, and I've got people saying we need staff. Yeah. So there's opportunities.
So this is a backtrack, wasn't it?
Yeah, and look, I think we've had a lot of issues with immigration, and a lot of it's been led by Auckland thinking. But you come out to the provinces, and there are regions that are screaming out for workers.
Is it because we're too wedded to cheap labour?
No, it's genuine. You can go out to places, I don't know if you've ever been to some of the remote places that I represent, like Bennydale, and when you're looking for staff in a place like that, there's not a lot of young Kiwis around.
All right, what do you make of the immigration issue here? I mean, 72,000, we're actually very sparsely populated. 17 people per square kilometre compared with the OECD average, which is 33. We're very sparse. Sure. We should have a lot more, shouldn't we?
Well, I think the people we have coming into this country to work and the people who already work need decent labour conditions. The issue for us, for the Greens, is pay people properly, create good working conditions, whether they're migrant workers, whether they are local workers. We should have quality work. And people are being ripped off. Ask the Migrant Workers Union about who's being ripped off. Because
I can't understand what the Greens want. Do you want more people or fewer?
We want people to come to this country and be welcome and be properly looked after. And actually, more or fewer is not the issue. It's about the way we treat people.
Do you agree with that, Marama?
Oh, well, that's exactly the policy that we released this week, actually.
They were copying us again.
Rubbish. In fact, most of our policies are pretty similar to the Greens, so that's not a bad thing.
No, it's
I don't mind where it comes from. But here's the thing. People come into the country, they need to make sure that they can have a job, that they're welcome, that they understand the treaty, that they're invited to do courses if they're foreign fee-paying students about Māori history and the treaty in this country. But regions actually need some population growth so that they can drive the economy in the region. But
more people.
Yeah, but Auckland is full. Send them to the regions. That's what we
say. What does Labor think about this issue?
I come from a region where we need immigrants to come and help us. Probably.
Which is where we're from?
I'm from Christchurch. I'm from Canterbury. So we've got go Canterbury. So we've got a need for immigrants to come and help us with primarily with our primary industries. But the thing is, you've got to do two things. You've got to make sure that when they're here, you look after them properly, you pay them properly, you give them good wages and conditions. But the other thing is that we've got to sort out the issue we have with increased population on our infrastructure.
Here's what someone's got to come in here to see it of you guys, quoting Mr. Little is willing to put the country in jeopardy to go with the populist position. That's what Dr. Paul Spoonley said.
Well, he's completely wrong, because what we're doing is we're encouraging people to go to the regions, because that's where we need the growth. We are encouraging people to go to the regions, but also if you look at our Kiwi Build policy, we're going to encourage people to come here to help with our Kiwi Build program, also train apprentices. So train.
I've got a Charlotte Sue. That sounds fair enough, Barbara. The Labor policy.
Look, we need them in the regions, and we've got to put them where we need them, and there's,
So everyone agrees.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a good policy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What is the number that Labor is saying that they need to cut? I can't remember. What is it? How many are we cutting from the immigration?
We are looking at students who come here on low-quality degrees. Now, currently that's in the region of 20,000.
How many?
That's currently in the region of 20,000.
That's a lot. Let's go to Charlotte.
All right, let's see if our audience agrees. What do you think? Less or more migrants coming into New Zealand?
I think it's more.
More. Where are you from?
I'm from India. I'm a migrant as well.
A migrant as well?
Yeah.
And what brought you here? Study?
No, I'm working here.
Right. Let's keep going. What do you think? Less or more migrants into New Zealand?
Oh, less.
Less?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, well, they need to be looked after.
And they're not at the moment?
Yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlotte, just one question. A lot of people say, a lot of sort of employers say that local people have a pretty bad work ethic compared to the migrants, say, for example, Filipinos who come here. Does the audience agree with that?
I don't know. What do you think of that?
Yeah, stop ripping people off.
Yeah, I do agree to some point on that issue.
Are you saying New Zealanders are lazy in a sense?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm American, and we have the same issue that Caucasian Americans complain about people crossing the border, whereas those people come and take jobs that the people on the couch won't take.
Yeah, interesting point. Thank you.
Wow, what do you think about that? What about, think about that, Barbara?
Look, they are taking jobs that those people on the couch won't take, and I'm not saying we've got lots of those people, but there are some people that are not work ready, and we owe it to them to actually make sure that they are work ready.
So you guys are putting the boot in to local people?
No, we're not. There are no local people that want to come and do, and I'm not just talking farming.
Really?
I'm talking construction, truck painting, truck driving.
You see that?
Building, electricians, I can tell
Around
you.
the panel on this, Poto.
I'm going to say there's two statistics, and the first statistic is that if we were actually paying enough, you know, we've got a low-wage economy here, and it really drives down the wages at the bottom. But here's the statistic: 92,000 young people not in work, training, or employment. Now that doesn't balance against that rhetoric that you're saying that you know there's plenty of work and our young people are lazy. They are looking for opportunities, but it's our low-wage economy that's driving that down.
So they won't get out. They won't get off the couch for the wages.
No, why should they? Why should they get off the couch when the wages are useless and they're being disrespected? People come from other countries because they're desperate. They come from other countries because they can be used, whether you're talking about rural or urban industries. Just talk to the unions who deal with these workers, how badly they're treated. And our people should not put up with it either.
Final comment
Nobody
from Marama.
Well, I think there are two things that we need to remember here. Our people are not lazy at all.
Exactly.
We have the highest rates of volunteer service in this country by Māori women. We have young people, thank you. We have young people out in the regions who go hunting, who go fishing so they can provide food for their old people, cutting down trees. They
Well,
work damn
according to
hard
Barbara, they don't
to
get off
make
the
sure
couch.
they live. Well, hold on though. Here's the other thing. The second thing is the welfare state has not helped this country.
Okay, all right.
We've got third generation
That's enough,
people who are
Marama.
unemployed.
All right, we've got to move
hold
on.
on, Marama.
What do you think of this? Hashtag backbenchers with an ES. Next up, how much do you pay for your free education?
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.